Parental control is a program that gives the opportunity to students with concentration problems or with bad grades to improve academically. We believe that students who have bad grades isn't due to a problem that can't be fixed. In order to fix it, we think that taking back time from social media and playing video games and using it in order to train on future tests in general in sciences and mathematics will improve first of all their grades, second of all their way of thinking, but also could help them get rid of their concentration problem. For it to work, we would have in our program linked to a website where the students has to put their homework and there would have a bank of exercises that your students can do for incoming exams, but that will also be forced to do because on their application screen or gaming screen or social media screen, there will be a notification where they have to complete a series of 2 questions correctly in order to come back to their original activity, and if they don't succeed, they would have a time of 1 minute.
Our typical customer would be a 14-year-old student who is connected via the social networks and who likes as well the video games. On the other hand, if the student in question has not good results, or in any case wants to improve them because of problems of concentration, our product will be ideal for him because it will limit his time spent on social medias and on video games while increasing his marks at school as wished. So many could ask why education is important. Education is important in life because it gives the people the skills and the tool they need to navigate the world. Without education, people will not be able to read, write, calculate, or communicate. They would they would not be able to perform jobs completely accurately and safely. Education also teaches people about the world in which they live, including information about history, philosophy, and culture.
Procrastination is a behavior that leads to stress because it makes plans and wishes fail at what should be the point of fulfillment. Further tickets and vacation packages sell out before procrastinators get around to calling. Plans take off, deadlines pass, jobs to go to other applicants, the ones who got their resumes in on time. The Procrastination Research Group at Carleton University in Canada did an online survey. They received 2,100 responses to the question, to what extent is procrastination having a negative impact on your happiness? Almost 1% in 2, 46% said quite a bit or very much, and around 1% in 5, 18% reported an extreme negative effect. Procrastination is often trivialized. Procrastinators suffer when their careers crash or when they otherwise fail to reach their potential. Long-term and wide scale, the big peak can become more than just a threat to personal health, happiness, and productivity on individuals. It can carry that threat into our companies and communities.
We know that the schooling in France is not improving. For example, the average level of the French students in mathematics and in sciences is in decline. France is one of the worst countries of the OECD zone, according to studies done by TIMSS and PISA. The population concerned, according to these studies, will be 80% of the French pupils. The other 20% of the students is in the high, very high, or advanced level. We know that more and more pupils see their time spent on social networks and on video games increasing over the years. According to us, one of the solutions that could bring would be to restrict this number of hours to dedicate them to strengthen their learning in sciences and in mathematics to increase their marks. To be profitable, we will ask partnerships with private enterprises and government to give a bank of exercises as well as some special offers in which will allow us to have a support and more depth and personalized programs. According to the demand on the market, in brackets, 90% of the people whom we questioned was in favor of our idea, and he thinks of devoting time and their money in terms of So, according to the demand on the market, 90% of the people whom we questioned was in favor of our idea and thinks devoting his time and their money on our program. In terms of money, he or she would spend on average between 5 and 10 euros for a term. Thus, a pupil would pay us 15 to 30 euros on a school year. and this counterpart would last 2 to 4 school years. The AIM population counts 7 million students from middle school to high school in France. We hope to affect hardly 10% of this population, thus 700,000 students. Knowing that there would be around $25 for a student, that would make us very profitable.